Hey my widow creeps. Alright, so excuse my voice, I'm kind of hoarse, but I had to come today to you guys to show you, OMG, this 3 to 4 part lace frontal that was sent to me by afrugalistashaven. Y'all know, like, I am like loving this hair that she sent. I have the Brazilian deep curly, and she decided that she wanted to get frontals. So what she did was she asked me to review a lace frontal for her. She has closures, but this is a frontal. And for those of you who don't know the difference between the two, is that a closure usually just sits here in this area, or of course you can move it over to whatever area you prefer, but a frontal goes from ear to ear and back to the crown. So basically it's like making a lace front wig that is not a full lace, if you want to, you know, for lack of better explanation, right? So with this lace frontal, what's so unique about it is it comes already parted for you in 4 sections. Some people say it's just 3, but I actually see 4, and I'll show you why. So I did not put any concealer in the base of the frontal because I'm gonna show you guys, you know, how I do it or whatever. And yeah, I want to apologize because I actually did film myself making this wig, like my first time filming myself doing that, and apparently I guess with my first time it wasn't so lucky and I lost most of the footage. So the part that really mattered, which was up front, the camera, like, it stopped in the midst, and I guess me, you know, working, I'm not realizing that it stopped. So yeah, I'm so sorry guys. I actually had me putting it on and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just give basically a demo and show what I did and how I put it on for you guys, you know, the best that I can show you here. All right, so let's get into it. Now with the closure, again, like I said, it comes already parted. I will put the pictures of it initially when I first got it somewhere in the video for you to see how it looks laid out. Now when I say it comes with 4, okay, it comes already parted down the middle, and my parting has kind of, you know, got out of whack because I actually co-washed it and everything. It comes already parted on the side here, like it's already done. You don't have to force it into the parting. It comes with another one on the other side, and the reason I say 4 is because this part here actually comes separated as well. So if you wanted to do a bang, you don't have to force it, you can make a bang, right? Okay, so as you can see, this is like the middle of the frontal, and this is about where it stops here. So what I did is I actually sewed one under it, and I took the frontal and I pulled it on top and done it so that it made it basically seamless, so you can't see any of the tracks. Okay, all right, so now as for how I put it down, now I like to take my stuff on and off most of the time, but for this case, like, I really like the fact that I can have it on for a couple of days by doing this. So what you do is, I use this, I did not bleach the knots, I just used a nude stocking cap under. And first what I did is I actually used the Got to Be Glued, the hair ultra scope glue, and the Got to Be Glued, the blasting freeze spray. And what I did for the stocking cap is, once I put it on, the only thing out of my hair is actually my little baby hairs. That is it, all the way around. That's it. Everything else from here back is the frontal. Okay, so what I did was I took the stocking cap, you place it down, and then you put the Got to Be Glued all over. Then you spray with the blasting spray. You then you can blow dry it some and then tie it down just so it gets hard. That keeps your base in place. Okay, next, what you do when you get ready to put down your frontal, you put it on. You know, you can put it like halfway back just so that you can have it in place. Then you take this here, go across, pat it, you know, just pat it on a light coat. You do the same procedure and you spray. Once you've done that, you let it get tacky. You can blow dry, you know, or if you have time to wait, you can just wait, let it get a little tacky. Place your wig in the area. You can use a rat tail to pull out hairs or however you want to do it. But like I said, mine is behind the hairline. Now you can do this and you can wear this frontal all the way up if you like. I just love how it looks mixed in with my hairline. Like really, I really only have my baby hairs out. So after that, once you place it down, I took a scarf and I tied it on there just to give it that extra security. And you can either sew down the back, or if you want, you can just pin down the back. I also have a comb in the back, so I have a comb back there. I don't have combs anywhere else, just in the back. And I use pins just to secure it in the areas that I feel I want extra security. So as you can see, like that's on there, like it's not going anywhere. So that's how I did that. And again, I apologize that I did not have the footage for you guys, but it's very simple. And because I lost that footage, I do not mind answering any questions about it, giving step by step as much as I can in the comments, or if you email me, I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. So now as for styling of it, right now of course I'm still reviewing it because I just made the wig last night. So the texture of the hair of course is great. It's no shedding with this thing. Like I just love it. Like it can get really big. So if you're going to purchase one of these, just understand and know that if you have wavy hair and you know, get the matching closure, I'm pretty sure it won't be as big as this curly, but this curly can get big. So if you don't like big hair, this curly one is not for you, because it will eventually, you know, get as big as mine is right now. All I've used on this is water and arganol. I did co-wash it last night and let it sit and get deep conditioning in it, and the hair is just perfect, fine. It blends very well with my little baby hairs, of course, as you can see. And the only thing that I used on my leave out part was the gorilla snot. I do have a video talking about this if you want to see that. And you can use this on your edges if you like. The gorilla snot is already very strong, as you can see, and this is like ultra strong. As you can see, it is holding down my lace front. So if you're not ready for those edges to be that slick, you might not want to use this one. Now as for this, like I'm loving this frontal. I am somebody who normally leaves hair out, and I was like, okay, this might be a little weird for me. I do it on my clients all the time. They, you know, they have come accustomed to wearing closures and things like that. It's just, you know, I just never have. And I must say I was scared, because I was like, what if it doesn't get big like I like? Now that's gonna be a problem. As for in this curly state, it is big just like I like. Now I did like I said, the closure stops here, so it is pretty big on its own, and then I started here right under it to make sure I had a little volume. But as for in the curly state, it does the volume on its own, as you can see. And in the straight state, I don't know, but we will see. There will be a video on this, so don't you fret. I will be straightening out this frontal to show you guys how it looks straightened. So for a quick demo on how to put the concealer in your parting. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a random part area. Now again, this closure is this frontal, excuse me, is one that's already parted, but you can still part it wherever you like. You don't have to part it in the areas that they give you. They just make it easy for you, because you don't have to worry about trying to train the hair that way. All right, so that's just, you know, a little part area, just so I can show you guys. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take a little brush and right here, concealer palette from BH Cosmetics. You can use whichever one you want. I also use Ruby Kisses too, but this is the one I have available right now, and you will get a color close to your scalp tone. So I'm gonna say that I will go with this one here, and it's just a little bit lighter than my normal concealer color. Okay, so all you do is you take it and you just place it in the area of the parting, Okay, and it looks a little darker right here because that is where my crazy behind, instead of cutting the band off my stocking cap, I like folded it so it's a little darker right there because it's like double. So as you can see, these knots really did not need to be bleached anyway. There. All right, so that's basically the idea. To set the concealer, I'm just gonna use a little benign. Take it and just pat it in there, just as you would if you were beating that face. Okay, bam, there you go. And again, like I said, excuse this spot, that is my stocking where I folded it over being lazy instead of cutting it. And once I put the got to be glued on there, it was like, no baby, I'm not going nowhere. But I probably most likely won't be wearing the part for a couple of days anyway. By that time it'll been loosened up and I can take it off and cut that part of the back. That will conclude this first initial review and little show and tell and little demo of this lace frontal. Again, that goes from ear to ear. So I can do this and pull it back and look like a little kid. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's look like a little kid right now, just to show you guys. So I can pull it back like this, make a ponytail, however, whatever, and all that. So yes, I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys so very much. And yeah, stay tuned for the next vid. There will be a tutorial on this look featuring some palettes from BH Cosmetics, a review and all that. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure there'll be a link somewhere for you guys to click. I love you, my widow creeps. Don't forget to check out AFRugalistashaven. If you have any questions on this closure, please do not be afraid to comment. I love you all so very much. And I keep saying closure. Frontal, baby. Frontal, 3 to 4 part frontal. Okay? So yes, honey, get into this frontal. Go check out AFRugalistashaven to get more information on it, and anything that you want to ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Ooh, ooh. Bye.